Hey guys, it's CHARY95 again, and today I got another Pokemon Black and White Wi-Fi battle. This time it's up against jd7132. You definitely go check him out. He's an awesome battler. Um, Also, sorry I haven't really narrated in a while. I've been just trying to test out my editing stuff since I finally figured out how to do that. And yeah. Also, this wasn't really meant to be a battle against me and him. It's meant to be against my friend Ricky, or 13 Ultralord 79. And JD just accepted my battle request instead by mistake. But it was a pretty okay battle anyway, so yeah. However, I just lead off with my Flygon, Scarf Flygon, and I hate that Sableye is released now, because people are just going to be using it so often, it's going to become OU pretty fast, I think anyway. So yeah, Outrage still does a pretty nice amount of damage, considering he got the Will-O-Wisp off first turn. And so yeah, now that my Flygon's burned, it's kind of useless, so I'm just going to keep on using Outrage. Until either I die of burn or I get Confusion Hacks, which I only get one Confusion Hacks with Flygon, which is pretty sweet. And so yeah, Prankster, I hate it. Except for when I'm using it, then it's okay. Like a douche. So he just goes for a recover here, as I'm still locked into Outrage since I am Scarfed, and Outrage locks you into Outrage, if that makes sense. So yeah, I was kind of hoping for a crit, maybe get off take off like half of his HP with crit. I think that would happen if I got it, but I don't. He switches out into his Metagross, knowing that, or at least thinking that I'm not going to switch out at all, which I don't. So I just stay here, use my Flygon as fodder. I guess it's okay because I do pop his Air Balloon, which, I don't know, it doesn't really come in too handy later on, but whatever. Still semi-useful, I suppose. Anyways, he just tries to get off as many agilities as he possibly can here, so he can outspeed me. And remember that one single Confusion Hacks I was talking about earlier? Well, that's it. So yeah, I think that's his first agility. Now he's at +2. I think I'm still faster. I should be anyway. Snap out Confusion, Outrage. I take about a maybe a fifth of his HP right there with the 2 Outrages. He goes for a second agility, so he should be faster than my Flygon now, but we can't tell for sure because Flygon is dead. I just go out into my Epic Blastoise, who I just finished training a few days ago. So that's pretty cool. I finally got to test it. Unfortunately, he does get the flinch hacks with Zen Headbutt right there. But I do take it pretty nicely, considering I only have a few EVs in defense. So Blastoise is a pretty awesome boss right here. I go for the HP ground because first turn I went for Scald, but he got the flinch hacks, so I didn't get to do that, and I didn't want to risk not getting the burn, so I just went for HP ground because it's super effective. So yeah. Time for my easy Scizor. I haven't used this Scizor in a really long time because it's my straight up physical attacking, and yeah, it's not the greatest strategy ever. I think it's like 252 in attack and special defense. So yeah. I think I do outspeed him, or no, he goes for Bull Punch, then I go for Bull Punch. Well, I'm not talking about outspeeding him, that's stupid. So Easy doesn't get to do too much here because he just goes into Heateruma, which I Pokegen from and traded it to him like an hour before the battle or something like that. So I just go for Bull Punch, try and get off as much damage as I can. That does a pretty okay amount of damage, I suppose. He goes for a Flare Blitz, gets me down to my Okaberry thingy, my bobbers over there, so it didn't really help me out too much since Heaterum was such a freaking monster. And I would know because I use it. And now it's time for Dragon Sexy. If you guys don't get that reference, you will another time because I don't really get to show off his moveset too much here. I am a Jolly Nature right here, so yeah, max speed is like 320, I think. So now that I have that and D-Dance up, I'm going to easily be able to outspeed his Darmanian Heateruma. And yeah, I kind of think I should have gone for another D-Dance here because I would have been able to do a lot more damage to his team if I did. But whatever, it's okay. So yeah, it's a 2-hit KO to his Rizion from my Haxorus's Dragon Claw. And normally, you guys, I don't really use Haxorus or Salamence like at all. But this is just the thing I wanted to try. It was supposed to be 4 dragons and 2 steel types, but I just wanted to test out Blastoise instead of having a second steel type. So, I don't know, it worked out okay, I suppose. So yeah, he gets, he switches in Sableye, goes for the safe Confuse Ray in case Will-O-Wisp missed, which, if it were me, it would obviously miss like 100% of the time. So he goes into Heateruma thinking he can outspeed me, but I'm way faster now. I do get the Dragon Claw off and KO his Heateruma, which is awesome for me. Now he switches into his freaking, what's it called, Honchakrow, I think. So he just goes for a Sucker Punch. I live with an epic 6 HP. Unfortunately, I do get the Confusion Hacks right here, which really sucks. If I didn't get that, it would have been way easier for me to win this here. So, yeah. Time to send in my Tyanmateria. And, yeah, I don't really get to do much here because he goes for a Sucker Punch again. Luckily, he didn't get the Moxie last turn because I killed myself. So that does do over half, so that's not good. I just get Dragon Claw off and get him down to pretty low HP. And he takes off more damage from himself because of Life Orb from this next Sucker Punch. That does kill my Tyanmateria, but now it's time for my last dragon. And guys, don't be all mad at me because I used it, but I only have 4 Dragon-type Pokemon, other than my actual Ubers like Palkia, Giratina, and Rayquaza. So yeah, I really don't think that Garchomp should be Uber because Salamence and Haxorus are a lot stronger than it, you know? But yeah, Dig Dug for the win. This is the same Dig Dug from my first video on YouTube ever, way back in the day on my old channel, Adam Thomas 100. So yeah, he goes into Dragonite. I outspeed, which is good. I can just go for the straight up Dragon Rush. I don't really think this critical hit mattered because he wasn't multi-scale. He was inner focus like my own Dragonite set, so whatever. So yeah, good game, jd7132. Yeah, I think that's it. But yeah, next time we actually like schedule a battle with one another, I will make sure to bring an actual team. So until next time, you guys, this has been CHARY95 signing off.